A message. Practice what you preach or tear it down. From the beginning, there has not been truth in the words of some men. No United States of the people, by the people, for the people. We must arise. No right and wrong, because it appears that we have been taken advantage of. It appears we have a monarchy, oligarchy, or simply rich people stealing from the masses, governing the masses, and killing all those that stand in their way. This is our fault. Remember Henry Thoreau, civil disobedience. Protect how the law works. When the law does not work for you, then you have to do something about it. Strong people were supposed to look out for the weaker ones, but our tribal, communal, and societal ways have given way to individualism. But we have the tools to change it. We have the tools to change it all. So arise. There seems to always have been a small group of governing people governing the larger population. But this will not be a fair system until we make it so. The hunter has got to become the game, and the game, us, have got to become the hunters, not only for our survival, but for the true democracy that we seek. Power, real power, has to be and lie in the hands of a true democracy, which is made up of the people. So renounce fear, tear down tyranny, and make this a world where righteousness rules. Make it better. Truth is the authority, and those that have been hunting us have to learn about the power of the people. Now, the military, police, CIA have to work for all the people, not the few. We have allowed this to happen. We are allowing these things to happen, and only we can put a stop to it, or we perish. There is no way in a democratic society that 5 or 10% of the people shall rule the whole world or plan to rule all of us. We have lost our sense of self, become fearful, and lost control of our minds. Furthermore, we are spiritually bankrupt and cling to an unrighteous religion as though it will save us, one written by men. We have become inhumane humans. Nothing changes unless we change it and change ourselves first. Let truth and righteousness be the authority. No human being should ever be able to reduce another human being to less than what he or she is. No human being shall be able to kill indiscriminately without it being for the protection of everyone. No human being should hold all the power, and we should not allow it. Power to the people. Now, since this is Black History Month, I would like to honor one of our ancestors, Dr. Henry Clark, who was a Pan-Africanist scholar and historian and a pioneer in the creation of African studies, who became a professor emeritus at Hunter College without a high school diploma or a PhD. People have mistaken Black history for just a cultural history, but it is actually American history and world history. And Other cultures have made significant contributions. But this is a history that has been taken advantage of. It is time for black people to stop playing the separating game of geography, and that's other people also. Of where the slave ship put us down, we must concentrate on where the slave ship picked us up. Africans in the Americas must remember that the slave ship brought no West Indians, no Caribbeans, no Jamaicans, no Trinidadians, Barbadians to this hemisphere. The slave ships brought only African people, and most of us took the semblance of nationality from the places where slave ships dropped us off. The role of religions in the domination and destruction of African civilization was ruthless. Now, to be black and beautiful means nothing in this world unless we are black and powerful. Powerful people cannot afford to educate the people that they oppress, because once you do so, and they are truly educated, they will not ask for power, they will take it. The first light of human consciousness and the world's first civilizations were in Africa. The African man is the greatest fighting machine God ever created. Racists will always call you racist when you identify their racism. To love yourself now is a form of racism. We are the only people who are criticized for loving ourselves. And white people think when you love yourself, you hate them. No, when I love myself and my people, they become irrelevant to me. Egypt gave birth to what later would become known as the Western civilization, long before the greatness of Greece and Rome. Greece got their education from the Egyptians, Rome from the Etruscans. Do your self-history first, but then research history, true history. Because history is a clock that people use to tell their political and cultural time of day. It is a compass they use to find themselves on the map of human geography. It tells them where they are, but more importantly, what they must be. And I submit to you that Dr. Henry Clark was a man that only debated his equals because all others he taught, and he was self-taught. So if he can do it, that means we can do it. We have all gotten a European education. Now it's time for your African and world history. Good day.